You guys are not going to want to miss this major Shiba Inu news update. What is going on, guys? Kyle with Finance Bro here. Welcome back to another video. We are talking, of course, about Shiba Inu in today's video. Before we get into this, though, make sure to leave a like on this video and comment down below if you guys are still holding Shiba Inu, if you like the coin, if you dislike the coin. Let me know everything down in the comments below as far as what your guys' overall opinions are and feelings about this coin are. I want to know it all down in the comments below, but we got a lot of news to cover today, so let's get into it. First thing, Milkshake tweets out most viewed #1 #Shib. As you can see here, CoinMarketCap has basically tweeted out a tweet regarding of ranking. Here's what CoinMarketCap users ended up viewing the most this year. And what is up here? #1, Shiba Inu, which is funny because it's not even the #1 as far as market cap is concerned. That's what the little 13 means. Obviously, Bitcoin, as far as market cap is concerned, is the #1 project. And of course, Shiba Inu is currently sitting at number 13, but it was still one of the most viewed, one of the most active cryptocurrencies on their platform. And if anything, I think that just goes to show that the Shiba Inu army is extremely, still very much, I would say, around. You know, they are still doing what they do best. You guys are doing what you do best, of course, and just keeping this community alive, and of course keeping everybody very excited about Shiba Inu. And I think if anything, this is a kind of a hint or kind of a telltale sign of what's to come in 2022, that I think there's going to be some very big things happening, guys. If this was what we looked at just this year in 2021, where honestly Shiba Inu has barely even been around that long, guys, imagine what we're going to do next year or this year, depending on when you're watching this video. But again, before we get into the rest of these pieces of news, I want you guys to please join our private Discord, guys. It's a great community of like-minded individuals, all working towards the same goal of financial freedom. Plus, I talk about my personal crypto picks and stock picks, what I'm buying, what I'm selling. It's a great way to get access to all of that. Again, first link down in the description below. You guys can get access to that, and it's a great community that I think you guys would really like to be a part of. Next tweet here, this is 2022 is the year of Shiba Inu, and here's why. This kind of ties in perfectly to what I was talking about a little bit earlier. Watcher Guru, obviously great news aggregate website that we can kind of read into. Let's take a look and see what they have to say. Shiba Inu topped the charts of almost everything the crypto market has had to offer in 2021. You can say that again. From being the most loved meme token among the top 1,000 ETH whales to being the most discussed topic on Twitter, Shib has been there and done it all. The meme token is racing into 2022 with big hopes, and there are high chances it could deliver stellar returns next year. 2022 could see Shib's fortune change for good as more investors would jump in on the bandwagon. The token's momentum will be alive as the majority of its holders desperately want it to breach the 1 cent mark. Until that happens, Shib could always remain the talk of the town and attract new and first-time investors along the way. Here's why 2022 could be a big year for Shiba Inu. So here's kind of the reasoning, I guess, behind that title. Shib is finding real-world use cases left and right, providing solutions to business problems, and it's coming out of the meme token tag. In December 2021 alone, around 10 different retailers around the world announced that they are accepting Shiba Inu as payment. A lot of developments are on the cards for Shib in 2022 that could put it on the pedestal of success. Let's talk about it below one by one and decode what it means for Shib investors. So the first thing here, we have Shiba Inu's move towards blockchain gaming will make way for a sustainable increase in price. We know this, and we are very familiar with the fact that their blockchain gaming move, especially with new head of tech, or well, former head of tech rather, at Activision, who will now be one of the tech leads on this game. Of course, William David Volk, who is a really good developer and has worked on games like Call of Duty, which is really exciting to see that they have him on their team. The next thing, Shiba Inu NFTs. We already know that, of course, 10,000 unique Shiba Inu NFTs, or Shiboshis as they're known, are already around. But what's really going to be interesting here is what they're going to do in 2022. I would not be surprised if we see a resurgence in the creation and development of these NFTs, guys. I think that that is the next big move in 2022, and I'm very excited to see where they're planning to go as far as that is concerned. Exciting stuff either way. ShibaNet, or the way forward, Shiba Inu's ecosystem is growing by the day, and with new developments taking place almost every quarter of 2022, Shytoshi revealed in the Medium blog that ShibaNet would be a game changer for Shib's prospects in the future. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with ShibaNet is, of course, that is going to be their online marketplace that you can go ahead and be a part of and take part in, basically selling, buying things with Shiba Inu and with the overall ecosystem. I'm talking about Leash, I'm talking about Bone, and of course I'm talking about Shiba Inu also, but you can use all of those in kind of the same way to do things with it, which I think is really exciting and really cool either way. ShibaNet will run on Shibarium Layer 2 platform, and it would skip the high Ethereum gas fees. The development allows users to spend more money on utility rather than than wasting them on gas and transaction fees. Very exciting stuff either way, guys, and very cool indeed. And of course, the PlaySide game partnership, which I think will be a very big deal as well, and is something that's going to positively affect Shiba Inu, in my opinion, in the long run. Next piece of news here, guys, this is interesting. This talks about Shibarium, and Shibarium, if you guys aren't familiar, that is their new development of basically an entire blockchain technology layer that they want to create to basically use for Shiba Inu to not only lower gas fees, but also to make the overall ecosystem run smoother and better for the users and of course people who are taking part of the project, investing in Shiba Inu and everything in between. Let's read a little bit about this though and see what they're talking about. So on previous occasions, I have been corrected. This is the article, the writer of the article talking by the Shiba Inu community about my concerns for the altcoin's utility. The correction is usually followed by a breathtaking and sometimes seemingly contradictory list of how Shiba Inu will take over the world and why I'm a bad parent for not investing. Okay, all right, whatever, who cares? Again, guys, you got to remember these investor place articles, there's a lot of FUD oftentimes that you kind of have to dig through to get to actually the meat and potatoes of what's going on. So again, we're going to kind of skip past the writer kind of being a little bit sarcastic with us and just get right to here. Why is Shibarium important? If you're a member of the Shib army, indulge me as I briefly give the unfamiliar some background. Okay, we know the background of Shiba Inu. More of you guys, more likely than not, you guys are already fans of Shiba Inu, so we can skip past that part. Ethereum is known as the layer 1 blockchain. Shibarium comes in. Okay, this is where Shibarium comes in. According to the Shiba Inu white paper, Shibarium is the next development of Shib's ecosystem. It will give Shib its own blockchain with a lot of benefits of crypto's second generation, including speeding transactions, eco-friendly POW systems for authentication, and self-management storage per size in the blockchain and full governance. So that should be really exciting for you guys if you guys are a blockchain nerd. If you're at all familiar with what they basically just talked about, again, that is a big deal. Let's keep reading though. Shibarium will have its own native stablecoin called Shib. This will provide Shiba Inu with a proprietary solution to the high fees that are a part of Shib, which is an ERC20 token. By this way of thinking, Shiba Inu entering the blockchain discussion in a serious way could be a real catalyst, and that's why it's important that Shibarium launches, and that's where the story gets a little tricky. Again, there's defined soon. This is kind of the next part. Again, there's no real definitive date of when Shibarium is coming. They say they are working on it, right? And again, they say a timeline is not needed. We haven't really got a lot of updates as far as development goes and what is going on behind the scenes there. I would love to know. I'm sure you would love to know, but at the end of the day, unfortunately, guys, we are kind of in the dark as far as that goes. And while I would love to sit here and say, oh yeah, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, again, we don't know for sure. We're kind of in the dark there, and we're kind of waiting patiently, hoping that something is going to come out of it sooner rather than later. But again, guys, Shibarium is, in my opinion, one of the biggest catalysts next to Robinhood, next to, I believe, a bunch of other partnerships that, of course, I'm not going to talk about in this video. I'll talk about in the next. But there's a lot of stuff going on with Shiba Inu behind the scenes that I think is just as important as what's going on that has happened already, right? The new and up and coming catalysts, especially for 2022, I think are really going to be a big hit with the overall Shiba Inu army and with everything in between. Last little piece here before we wrap up this video, guys, the burns are still going. In the past hour, there have been a total of 5 million Shib tokens burned in only one transaction, which is absolutely mind-blowing. 5 million Shib, guys. And again, there's been way more than that, of course, but still very exciting nonetheless and very cool to see either way. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to join our private Discord. It's the first link down in the description below. I think you guys will find a lot of amazing value and help in this community of people. It's very, very affordable if you guys want to get access to it. Plus, we're in there and you can see what we're buying and selling, talking about in both the stock and the crypto markets on a very consistent basis. So if that sounds interesting, again, link down in the description below. You guys can also get a free stock down at republic.com if you guys are interested in that as well. Other than that, guys, though, very exciting stuff for Shiba Inu. Very excited for the future of what this coin holds and where we're headed in the future. Again, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I want to know your opinions, your thoughts, your takes, everything down below. I think you guys always have some really interesting stuff to talk about, and it's always cool to see what you guys say. But other than that, guys, I'm Kyle with Finance Bro, and that's all I have for you guys today. Take it easy.